So you know, of course, that I wouldn't have done all that work for you had you said to me from the beginning, I just want you to do this project for me, and then I'm gonna take it and go, and we'll split, we'll go our separate ways again, and we'll not talk to each other anymore, and I'm gonna go date other people, or that I'm actually waiting for this other girl that I was seeing last year to get back to me. And then what happens, so I wouldn't have been okay with that, with working with you, if you're just gonna decide to desert me and abandon me again and break my heart again. And I told you I didn't want my heart broken again. But obviously, and I checked with you many times, are you talking to someone else? Are you still with the other girl? Are you, I checked and I asked many times. And the answer was always no. Are you planning on doing that sometime soon? Is there the no. Is there the possibility of us, patching it up and, creating a future together? Yes, there was the possibility of that, and you flirted with me a lot and gave me indications that you still loved me and all of that stuff. Anyway, that to me is kind of like a relationship, okay? And then you suddenly flip on me. I suddenly start to notice that, it's drying up a bit, and then, I casually ask about it a couple times over a couple of weeks. I give you space, but I casually ask about it, over a couple of weeks. Try not to be pushy about it and that sort of thing. It gets pushed back, and you get kind of touchy about it, and let's see how it goes and all this sort of stuff, and okay, cool, but what about what we were talking about before? And then I come to a point where I'm literally right around the corner from finishing the project. I'm going, something's up, something's kind of weird, something is going on. Okay, what's going on here? What about this? You literally, I have a screenshot of you saying that you were thinking of retiring with you and me, and all of that stuff. So I check with you about it, and you blow up and get so upset, and that's only ever happened before when you've had something to hide. So I know I just have to accept the fact that I was being used, that you didn't actually mean it, that you were holding out for this other chick or whoever to get back with you or to start something with someone else. And that's what you started saying. And then literally in our last conversation, as I gave you a choice. You didn't choose what I thought you were going to choose, but I was about to transfer everything over and, just go our separate ways. But then you call me a fat ass. In the last sentence, and that's the very last thing that you ever said to me. You have no idea how toxic and hurtful your words are to somebody. Okay? That's the wound keeps opening for me every single day. And I can't believe I trusted you so much from the get-go. I never would have done all that work for you had you told me originally what your real intentions were. To, hold out for someone else there and that you didn't really mean it. You didn't really, like, all your communication about how much you wanted me and all that stuff wasn't really real. I don't like being used. Okay? I really don't like it.